you, Dr. Bhatia and the World Leadership Congress. I am happy to be here. Happy to be in Dubai for the second time. Last time was 1999, 2000. Much has changed. What a city. Can't believe it. So, I thank the Leadership Conference for this provocative question. If not now, when? If not here, where? If not you, who? Are you a leader? How do you know? Is someone following you? Are they following you voluntarily? Not because of the position? Are they opting in to what you have to say and who you are? Joe Santos, would you please come up and help me with a demonstration? I want to demonstrate that leadership can and does make a difference. Why would I be here otherwise? I left beautiful weather. I flew 10,000 miles at my own expense to be here today with you. Joe, how are you today? Joe, we have a lot of problems in the world. You hear about Syria, you hear about bombings of hospitals. I was watching CNN last night, all negative. And yet in Dubai, there's something positive. Let me be on this side. You play golf. How's your game right now? Yeah, decent. There's some things that happen out there on the course. And let me have you hold out your arm. I want to kind of give a sense of how hard it is to put your arm down when you're thinking about your golf game. Okay, all those bogeys and mistakes and double bogeys, all the hazards, all the penalties you incur. You get lost balls, and you're going to resist me, right? Resist me. Okay, this is 2 fingers. I mean, this is very easy. 2 fingers. You're resisting me as hard as you can. Okay, do 2 fingers. Okay, now, I want you to think of what's important to you. You mentioned that you had your play days in Las Vegas. Now you're a dedicated man. You have commitments. Those days are past. What's most meaningful to you?
Family relationships.
Okay, I want you to think of an important family member. And now this arm represents her life as a state. His or her? His or her? Her, thank you. Your mom. My 97-year-old mother, by the way, almost died last week. I was there with her, and she came around, 97 years old. So, your mother. And if I put it down, she dies. Now holding this arm up, coming down through here is the strength of your purpose, and it runs right down through your back. Put your legs out like this, golf stand stuff. And this purpose, this higher purpose comes down through you, and this now becomes a steel bar connected to this higher purpose. I want you to think that, and your mother life is at stake. Resist. Okay, thank you. What a difference. I would say easily 10x, 10 times the difference between the first time and the second time. Why? Purpose. And person. In my 30 years of editing Leadership Excellence magazine, with all the best thinkers in the world, it comes down to this. Purpose, number one, the why of work. Why are we doing this? What is the vision? What is the mission? The purpose. People. Who's on the bus? Are they in the right position? Do we have the right people? Are we treating them fairly? Do they want to stay? Product. We have a quality product. Can we improve it? Are we improving it? How does the consumer rate it? What innovations we need to make product? Sales. Joe, if there's no sales, there's no business, right? How many leaders forget about sales? They didn't come up in sales. They don't know marketing and sales. Public relations, promotion. So sales. And of course, service. If you don't service your customer, you lose them. So, purpose, people, product, sales, service. Simple as that. Yet how many leaders take their eye off the ball? You take your eye off the ball, what happens in golf? you get a bad shot. Martin Volkswagen, help me here. Winterkorn, right? Martin Winterkorn, CEO of Volkswagen. What happened? Took his eye off the quality ball. He started deliberately deceiving the EPA to shortcut environmental regulations. And what happened to Volkswagen? In the last month, they have lost 40% of their market capitalization. 40%. What does that translate to, guys? Millions of dollars lost because of one leader. That's why I care about leadership and leadership excellence, even though some people would say that's an oxymoron, a contradiction in terms, like government efficiency is a contradiction in terms. Whatever that is. So yes, is leadership excellence an oxymoron, a contradiction in terms? What is leadership? What is excellence? The standard. I mean, excellence has become even a word like excellent. For anything that's just above bad. Excellent. So how do we know what leadership excellence is? I sometimes wonder if we've ever seen or experienced real leadership. I was invited by the CEO of Iams. It's a pet food company in Columbus, Ohio. And the CEO invited me. They just built a new corporate headquarters. And they're very proud of their new building. And they invited me to visit. So I fly into Columbus, Ohio, and walk into the building. And I'm greeted by a beautiful female. She had a name tag that said reception leader. And a beautiful blonde, sparkling eyes, a bright smile. And she shook my hand, even kissed me on the cheek. It was the best welcome I've ever received. This was a golden retriever dog. The reception leader was a dog. What did that tell me about how this company feels about their pet food and about pets? How highly they value them, how they esteem them. Reminds me of another story, dog story. I was in San Diego, my wife and I. What are you smiling? You've been to San Diego recently? Yes, she said yes. Hello. So I was in San Diego and I was in a sign shop. And it said, women, do you want fidelity and loyalty? And who doesn't? What woman doesn't want fidelity and loyalty? It says, trade your man or God for a dog. Like that? And so I go out on the beach and I see most women are with dogs. There are more women with dogs than with men. So more women have traded their man for a dog. And thought it was a good trade. So what is this? Why am I telling dog stories? I'm trying to help you see the difference between what I call authentic leadership and counterfeit leadership. Counterfeit is what? Something that looks like, if I have a coin or a bill, it looks like the real thing, but it's been changed slightly, so you can't detect the difference unless you really have a good detection tool. So a counterfeit may look the part. In fact, what is the main criteria for leadership today? The main criteria for the selection and promotion of people into leadership positions. What do you think? What's number one? Has been for decades, centuries. Appearance. It's like acting. It's like casting people in movie roles. If you look the part, you get the part. Appearance. Don't kid yourself. Number one, has been for centuries. Appearance. Height is very important for men. The average height of a CEO, Fortune 500 CEO is what? 6'4". So what does height tell you? If you have to look up to a person, you naturally attribute leadership to them, right? And what is number two criteria? Social and political connections and correctness within the system. They are a player within the system. Social and political correctness and connections. And number 3, Joe is sales. Sales and salesmanship and charisma and persuasion and negotiation. Closing the deal and bringing in the bucks. So there's no mention in the top 3 criteria of character, or integrity, or competence. So is it any wonder we might have some bad leaders because of the way people are selected and promoted into leadership positions?